I really don't know how long this already pushed back channel be kept visible, but here we are. India and Pakistan, two major countries born out of Bharat in 1947, two nuclear neighbors, both drifted into completely different futures. In 1947, the metrics was somewhat similar, an average literacy rate near 11%, a similar economic situation, millions impoverished, displaced, and homeless, communal riots, a shared curse. Cut to 2025. India's economy has grown 142 times since 1950. The minority population has increased by 4.98 percentile points. India now stands as the fourth largest economy in the world. Slide across to Pakistan. Its economy has grown by 79 times. Yet on May 10th, 2025, it received a 2.4 billion bailout to avoid bankruptcy from IMF. Its minority population has dropped by 18.77 percentile points, while the Muslim majority rose by 18.92. In contrast, India's Hindu majority has decreased by 7.82 percentile points. Every Indian home is now electrified with access to gas. But in Pakistan, urban areas get 12 to 16 hours of electricity. Rural areas, just 8 to 12 hours. How did this disparity happen? When, at one point in history, unfortunately, Pakistan had actually surpassed India economically. One word: terrorism. Let me brief you precisely. For 75 years, India has faced an undeclared war, not always with tanks and troops, but with infiltrators, bombers, and suicide squads. This is not just a history of terror. This is a history of betrayal, of patience and retaliation. From Kashmir to Pahalgam, from diplomacy to Operation Sindoor. This is how India endured and how India hit back. Barely months after partition, Pakistan launched an invasion of Jammu and Kashmir using tribal militias disguised as freedom fighters. They looted, they raped, they burned villages on their way to Srinagar. The Maharaja acceded Kashmir to India. Indian troops were airlifted overnight. The first Indo-Pakistani war had begun. This was Pakistan's first experiment with asymmetric warfare. Use proxies, deny involvement, keep Kashmir burning. In 1965, Pakistan launched Operation Gibraltar. 30,000 soldiers dressed as locals infiltrated Kashmir. Their goal: spark an uprising. But Kashmiris never revolted. They reported the infiltrators. India responded with a full-scale military action across Punjab and Kashmir. In 17 days, India pushed back Pakistan's tanks, captured key territory, and once again exposed the myth of freedom fighters. In 1971, in East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, Pakistan's army launched Operation Searchlight, a brutal crackdown. Hundreds of thousands of Bengalis were raped and slaughtered. Over 10 million refugees fled into India. India could no longer stay silent. On December 3rd, 1971, after Pakistan attacked Indian air bases, India officially entered the war. In just 13 days, India defeated Pakistan. Bangladesh was born, and 93,000 Pakistani soldiers surrendered, the largest surrender since World War II.
भाइयों और बहनों, पिछले दफे जब इसी जगह मैं आपके सामने खड़ी थी,
defeated and humiliated again, Pakistan changed its doctrine. If it couldn't win with soldiers, it would use the shadows. In 1989, Pakistan's ISI began arming radical groups in Kashmir, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Hizbul Mujahideen, Jaish-e-Mohammed. What began as a mere political movement was hijacked by guns and grenades. Thousands of Kashmiri Pandits were forced to flee overnight. India's own citizens became refugees in their own homeland. 1993 Bombay blasts. 13 explosions, 257 dead. Mastermind? Dawood Ibrahim, sheltered in Karachi. 1999 The Kargil War. Pakistani soldiers disguised as militants occupied Indian peaks. Even peace gestures like the Lahore bus service were met with betrayal. 2001 Parliament attack. 2006 Mumbai train blasts, 209 dead. Each time there was one common link: Pakistan-based terror groups. November 2008, 10 terrorists arrived by sea, 60 hours of bloodshed in Mumbai, 166 dead, 300 plus injured. The lone captured terrorist, Ajmal Kasab, revealed everything. Direct links to Lashkar-e-Taiba and handlers in Pakistan. India had evidence. Pakistan had excuses. The world had silence. January 2016, Pathankot Air Base attacked. September 2016, 19 Indian soldiers martyred in Uri. Uri was the last straw. India responded with surgical strikes. Special forces crossed the line of control, destroyed 7 terror camps. Pakistan's game changed, so did India's playbook. February 2019, a suicide bomber from Jaish-e-Mohammed killed 40 CRPF jawans in Pulwama. February 26, India struck Balakot, a massive Jaish training camp inside Pakistan. No more warnings. This was a direct hit. April 22, 2025. 5 terrorists ambushed civilians in the Baisaran Valley, Pahalgam. 26 pilgrims murdered, targeted for their Hindu faith. Digital evidence confirmed Pakistani links to attackers were tied to Pakistan's paramilitary forces. This wasn't resistance. It was a hate crime. 4:30 hours, May 6, 2025. India launched Operation Sindoor. High-precision strikes on terror hubs in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Karachi. Targets included Jaish's digital node in Muzaffarabad, a Lashkar safe house near Rawalkot, an ISI control center in Karachi's defense area. Munir Qureshi, the handler behind Pahalgam attack, neutralized. Pakistan's deniability shattered. Their silence was louder than their words. Even though they were terror targets, on May 8, Pakistan retaliated with drone and missile strikes. India countered with Akash Tir, Akash, MR-SAM, and the S-400 missile defense system. Oh, not forgetting the DRDO's L-70. India also conducted seed operations, neutralizing air defenses not only in Lahore, in various air bases in Pakistan. May 9th, it's actually started from the 7th of May. It's still going on. Artillery exchanges across the line of control. May 10th, ceasefire was brokered by US, announced by President Trump in his own fashion. We declared a ceasefire. It was mediated by Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Vice President J.D. Vance. From tribal raiders in 1947 to drone strikes in 2025, the enemy changed tactics, but India changed the outcome. This is not just a story of survival, it's a story of resurgence. From Operation Gibraltar to Operation Sindoor, the line has moved. From India's border to their denial. This is no longer India of 1947. This is Bharat, a Bharat of 2025.